Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this week's options watch list. Before I get into the watch list, if you're not in the room, you can find the link in the description of the video and in my bio section of social media accounts. Also, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now, looking at the put to call ratio right now, it's at 0.75. It's pretty high on the put side, so we may see a short squeeze tomorrow or Tuesday. So definitely keep that in mind. When there's too many people on one side of the trade, it's going to likely do the opposite. So everyone's in puts. Everyone thinks the sky's falling. So I wouldn't doubt if we end up having a bounce tomorrow or Tuesday. And the bounce will probably be pretty strong. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Now, as far as the economic calendar for the week, I really don't see much on there. Monday, don't really see anything. Tuesday, I had some services PMI at 10 a.m. That's about it. Wednesday, some Fed speakers. Thursday, we've had unemployment claims at 8:30. And Friday, really nothing. So really not much going on the data front of things, so it's gonna be pretty quiet. VIX, it's up over 20 right now. I mean, does it have any legs, or is it one and done? Does it mean you look right here, it pops to 20 and dumps, pumps to 20 and dumps. I mean, is it got legs, or is it just one of these pump and dumps where it's gonna get over 20 and we're gonna go right back to 15? I don't know. We'll have to see. So we'll have to see what VIX does. So SPY, like I said, we gapped down pretty big. This is Friday, so I'm thinking, we probably bounce tomorrow. I mean, if the put to call ratio is really high, everyone's in puts, and we're probably likely going to bounce. So we could possibly bounce tomorrow and Tuesday and go and drop further later in the week if news drops. Or we could just recover to all-time highs. We could just keep dropping more a couple days before we bounce. We may not even bounce, but based on the put to call ratio, I'm going to say we're probably going to bounce tomorrow or Tuesday, and from after that, who knows. So with that said, we'll keep an eye on both things. SPY gets over at 625. We're probably going to push and close this gap over to 631. So definitely keep an eye on for a gap close from Friday, and if we get underneath 620, we got 615, 610, 605, 600. We got a gap right here to fill at 601. We get some gaps down here, but I don't know if we're gonna get down to 673 or 673, or definitely won't see 531. Not unless something happens. Trump's pretty pissed that Powell didn't lower rates, so maybe Trump fires Powell this week. I don't know. It's pretty hard to guess, so I'm not going to speculate too much. But like I said, the game plan is just to play the chat we have. So we'll just wait and see what happens pre-market and go from there. BA is one to keep an eye out on. Get a weekly big bearish engulfing on the weekly. So I'd watch it underneath 220. We get underneath 220. We got room down to 210, 200. Also back down to this 190 area where it's been channeling for weeks. So definitely keep an eye on that for BA. Disney is starting to pull back too. Watching underneath, let's see, 116. For push down to 110, then 105. We had a gap fill right here, 105. And we get gap support right down here from earnings at 100, so it'll probably likely bounce at 100. So then we could flush right down to 995, but I'm thinking we're going to probably bounce at 100 because that's a huge psychological round number and earnings gap. So we may bounce before we fill that gap below 100. So definitely keep an eye on that. Meta bounced up huge on earnings. Watch it underneath 745. to possibly finish closing that gap down to the 710 area. So definitely keep an eye on that. So under 745, the gap will be down here at 700. So we got a big gap on that. We'll have to see if that closes. If it does, it can be a nice play. Tesla. This is the last one. Tesla's just been sitting in it's making lower highs right here, and it's flattening out right around the 300. It's underneath 300. We could probably see 295, 290, 290, 280. 280 probably would be a pretty big area, but we lose 280. I mean, we got 260 down here. Well, 270, 260. Tesla's got some room to drop if it does decide to drop. So that's all I'm really watching this week. I really don't know what's going to happen. I mean, we got a lot of uncertainty going on. Tariffs, Powell. Just see what happens. So take it by day, by the morning, and that's it. So thanks for watching.